Most small businesses do not need complex dashboards. They need one clear weekly scorecard that shows what is off track and what gets fixed next. If we haven't met, I'm Hayden Miyamoto. I own a few dozen companies across a few different holdcos, and I manage this by helping teams turn scattered reporting into a simpler operating system. In this video, I will show you which metrics belong on the scorecard, the prompt that builds the first version, and how to use the result in a real weekly review. This scorecard tracks the customer lifecycle and the core economics in one weekly view. Most teams do not have a data problem, they have a review problem. One weekly scorecard, one weekly review. Most leadership dashboards fail because they try to answer every question at once. Marketing tracks its own numbers. Sales has a different view. Delivery has another. Success has its own. And finance lives somewhere else entirely. Then leadership walks into a weekly meeting with updates, not a scoreboard. The business has information, but it does not have one operating truth. Most teams start with a tracker, not a real scorecard. It captures issues, ideas, and open questions. That is useful, but it does not tell you target versus actual, whether the number is green, yellow, or red, or who owns recovery. That is the difference between a discussion sheet and an operating system. If I were building this for a small business, I would start with one scorecard and one rule. Every metric has to fit the customer lifecycle or the core economics. Once that structure is clear, the weekly review gets much easier to run. Once the lifecycle is clear, collapse it into one weekly scorecard the team can actually run. Then keep the metric count tight so the meeting stays focused. Track the lifecycle, protect the economics. The customer lifecycle is the full path a customer takes through the business. Each stage answers one simple operating question. Market to lead asks if we reached potential customers. Lead to sale asks if we won the customer. Sale to delivery asks if the work started well. Delivery to success asks if we delivered real value. Then the scorecard keeps the economics visible the whole way through. Show the full path once, then collapse it into the weekly operating view. Do not overload this. 5 to 8 metrics is usually enough. That usually means 1 or 2 metrics per area, not a wall of numbers. If the scorecard tries to track 20 numbers, nobody will know what matters by Friday. Now add the stoplight model. Ryan Dice teaches this well. Green means the target was hit, so celebrate and move on. Yellow means the target was missed, but there is a clear plan. Red means the target was missed, and there is no clear plan yet. The job is to move red to yellow, yellow to green, and keep green from slipping backward. That is how the team knows where to focus first. Here is how the first version gets built. You will find the prompt in the description. The point is not the prompt itself. The point is getting to a usable scorecard faster than using it in the weekly review. Build the first version fast. Here's the actual Claude walkthrough. It starts with the business context, asks one clarifying question at a time, then groups the scorecard by lifecycle. Claude turns the answers into metric, target, actual, owner, and status logic. By the time the grouped status table appears, you can already see how the weekly review will run. Now use the result like an operator, keep the few metrics that matter, confirm the owners, then adjust any target, status rule, or row that does not match how the business actually runs. Make sure every yellow and red line points to a real next move. If a metric does not drive a decision, it does not belong on the scorecard. Keep the rhythm simple. Before the meeting, run the follow-up prompt so the scorecard is refreshed. Review greens quickly and move on. Spend the meeting on yellows and reds. If it is yellow, ask for the plan. If it is red, decide what gets it to yellow before the meeting ends. Then repeat the same rhythm next week. If you run a small business, the link in the description takes you to our Circle community. Registration is free. Inside, you will find the prompts to build your first scorecard. Start with the customer lifecycle and the core economics. Keep the metrics tight, refresh the scorecard each week, and use it in your weekly review. Then improve it as the business gets clearer.